Yes. Oh, that is awesome sauce. Good afternoon, guys. It's your girl, Jaja, and you are listening to Yeah, I Said It. Yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Listen, we are live here in Detroit. We are live here in the studio, and I am your host, as always, and I say it every week. Thank God we ain't in nobody's jail. We have the activities of our limbs. We have our right mind. We ain't in nobody's jail or hospital. Ain't nobody looking for you. Ain't nobody looking for me. And listen, we got to make sure we safe from the coronavirus. Y'all, we got to be safe, okay? Make sure y'all wash your hands with y'all nasty selves. Don't be like Adrienne Milan off the reel and think that it's okay not to wash her hands because she nasty. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Listen, I have an amazing guest in the building with me today. Some of you have probably seen her pouring you up a drink with a smile across her face. Some of you have probably seen some of her amazing staff as they accompany many events, parties, baby showers, women conferences, and the like. Some of you have seen her on social media giving you all of the 411, and some of you might just know her as just Mary. But I know her as the CEO and operator of You Drink I Make, Miss Mary Harvin. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having me, my sis. So listen, we are here and we're talking about utilizing your parent power. As you all know, our country, our world has been plagued with a pandemic, which is the coronavirus. Listen, guys, this is very extremely serious, and we want you all to utilize your parent power. Why haven't any of the schools that our children go to, DPSCD specifically, has given us a plan for our children, knowing that most of our children go to schools that have over hundreds of kids. Now, if you're like me, I have OCD, okay? I have OCD to the fullest extent, okay? When you come in my house, you got to take off your shoes. You can't be touching on my walls. You know, like, I don't play all of that. You know, I grew up in a household where my mama made us wash the walls with socks every Saturday. Every Saturday morning, my mama made us clean her house, okay? Everybody always wanted to know why was her house so clean. Because she utilized all 7 of her children
she should.
as cleaners for her home. And so with that being said, we are talking all about parent power. Now, you started your company off, You Drink I Make, and you decided that, you know what, I like bartending.
And I want more for my family.
And you want more for your family.
More. Yeah, you gotta want more. You can't just, I've been a waitress for 13 years. Like, how long was I really gonna do the same thing?
Wow.
It's fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I wanted more. I'm like, I wanna travel.
Yeah.
I wanna go here, I wanna go there.
Yeah.
And I knew that after 13 years, it still had happened. So what was the likelihood that it was gonna really happen unless I physically changed something?
Yeah.
You have to physically want to change. You have to physically want more. And when you do, you start to implement different things in your life to want more, to do more.
And you know what? Better. That's amazing. You say, so you were a waitress for 13 years. And what's that, $2? And then you mostly got tips?
Yeah.
And so you did that for over a decade. And you say, you know what? I want to do something else. And I want more for not only me, but I want more for my family. Yeah. And a lot of people don't utilize their parent power because they're selfish. You made a selfless decision.
Yeah, it might have was rough in the beginning when I first made this. Like, hey, I'm not going to work this Saturday, guys. I'm about to go out here and I'm about to try to bartend. I'm going to just start making drinks. And they looking at me like, but if I would never tried and did that, then how could I ever get more? Like, I would have just went to work. I would have just got my $265. I would have just made them tips. And it just continues. You look up and years pass. I didn't know I was going to be there for all those years. I started in 2004.
Wow.
It's 2020.
Wow.
Guess what? And I still waitress up. I didn't stop. I did stop for a minute. I'm like, I own my own business. I'm stopping. It's real. I'm going to do me. But you know what happened with that? My husband got hurt. Life changed. Life happened. So we went down to one income and home.
Yeah.
One income and home. Maybe I can't run this business and do that. So I went back to work. And I realized going back to work, it wasn't a bad thing. I meet clients every day when I go to work. I'm in the industry that I want to be in. So I'm meeting the people I need to meet. I'm still, and I'm making money. And so all the time I'm talking when business is slow. I go to work. Business banking, I don't go to work. Like, it really works great for my life. It really is.
And people don't realize that.
And it's what you put into it, like, in real life.
And people don't realize, like, even me, I went back to, even with me doing TV, radio, hosting, and doing the events that I do, as well as even with business consulting with my business consulting firm. I still went back to work because you don't know where life will take you. And as you all can see, our community, our culture, our city is being plagued with a virus that is causing a change, not just in the health of people, but it's changing in the economy, the economy of things. And see, when people realize, oh, it's just a coronavirus, oh, they giving out free, cheap flights. No, what you don't understand is that this has a cause and effect around the world.
Right. So here's the tip. I'm going to tell you the tip. When the virus happened in December in China, that was the tip. China shipped to everybody.
Facts.
So when China couldn't ship to everybody, it was just a matter of time before the money got affected.
Yes.
So whether it's big business, small business, that was the tip off in December. So people who were watching this knew this was about to happen.
Yes.
So now it's on a level where it's really affecting
our
everybody,
schools,
your pockets,
our children, our
so
families.
serious.
Listen, some of y'all can't get y'all bundles because they ain't sending it to
They
you.
ain't not sending them bundles.
And some of you can't watch the NBA because they done suspended all the games. So this is the thing. We're talking about, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I got my main man, Pots and Pans, Miss Mary Harvin from You Drink, I Make. Listen, guys, she is in the building with me today, and we're talking about utilizing your parent power. Every week, I am up at my son's school, Cass Tech. Shout out to all the Cass Tech alumni and Cass Tech parents. For those of you that are part of the class of 2021, I need your help to help with your kids. And I don't want to hear about what you can't do and all that other stuff. And I also need y'all to sign up for the PTSA. That's the Parent Teacher Student Association. If your kids go to school, then you need to be a part of it. Period, point blank. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. Because if you're a part of all these other elite organizations and all these bougie organizations, and you a part of all these elite organizations, but you ain't a part of your kids' PTSA, that's the problem. You trifling. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Because there's no way you should have 2,500, 500, 100 kids at a school and 5 parents show up. We all busy. Believe you me. You busy?
Yeah.
I'm busy. You busy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm busy. You busy?
Every day.
I'm busy. But we still make time to make sure that our children are our priority. Speaking of your children being a priority, you started your business. You made a decision. I'm going to not bartend. I'm not going to waitress, but I'm going to start my business. You said it wasn't easy at first. And like most things are never easy at first. You saw me setting up and doing my thing. Because, you know, we always have, for my guests, we always have a pre-show before the show if you're tuning in. But she saw me in my element. She said, dang, y'all, this is your thing. And so when I graduated from Specs Howard, okay, I am a graduate, an honor roll graduate, okay, for TV and radio, I was in my element. She said I'm in my element because I was fixing everything and doing everything that I needed to do. Well, she's in her element too. When I saw you pouring up the drinks and spinning around and adding the stuff and spinning it, how did you become so engulfed in saying, yo, I think I can bartend. I think I could be a mixologist. I think I got this.
So here's
tell the viewers about it.
I'll tell y'all about it. So let's say probably about age 20, I started bartending at the restaurant. So started waitressing, then from waitress, they usually like, okay, can you bartend? We gonna teach you to bartend. So start teaching me to bartend. I hated it. Every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my whole weekend I was at work. Every weekend. I couldn't get it together, y'all. I was there till 1 in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, just my whole 20s. I was at work at night, and it was very sad. But over the time, I didn't know I was gaining experience. I worked at Lucky's. Lucky's came. Lucky's Southfield. I went to work there. I was bartending at Olive Garden. Like, everything was great. But I really didn't like it. But it was breaking me down, slowly training me. I was gaining skills that I didn't even know I was gaining. I was gaining consistency more than anything that I was later going to need in life.
Yeah.
Because you can't work. I've been working since 2004 just as a waitress. Like, You can't just wake up one day like, oh, I'm gonna start a business and be consistent.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
You had to already be a consistent person. You have to already
It gotta be in you.
Yeah.
It gotta be in you.
You don't just wake up like I'm gonna do this. Like you can, but you're gonna have to work a little harder.
The integrity person in you gotta work on that.
Speak
Yeah.
out. So after years of bartending, I'm like, okay, I want to get a better job bartending. So I was trying to I'm trying to get a website built because I'm like, okay, I want them to be able to walk in and get the interview. I'm like, okay, Google me. You can look me up. You can check out my drinks. Go to my website. So that's what I wanted. I contacted Somalia Carter and I asked her to build me a website. She's like, well, what's your business? I'm like, business? I don't really have a business. I just was really trying to get a better job. I wanted to show them what kind of drinks I made. So from there, I went to building a bartender for hire. Was the original how I built it. So I stayed up late. I found out later in life that I was doing market research. I didn't know. I was Googling starting a bartending business. I was Googling looking up for something that was mobile. But the story wasn't written. You couldn't find it on Google. So what I was thinking of, what I wanted to do, wasn't even written yet. Mm-hmm. So I continued on.
Yes.
Like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to be at somebody's wedding or at the bar or at the birthday party or at the baby shower, and I want to bartend. So that's what I did. Got my first job, which was at Little Big World. I went up there for my nephew Kai's birthday party. I went to his birthday party. I met the owner, Candy, of Little Big World, and she was like, okay, well, next Sunday we have an Easter party. Come up here. You sang your drinks. I'm like, all right, girl, I'll be up here.
Isn't that you know what? It's always a blessing when somebody can open up that door for you.
And she did it. She did.
It is. And this is one of the reasons why people are going to be plagued with the coronavirus, especially those people that's selfish. See, when you got a selfish spirit and you want to hold all your knowledge to yourself, you want to hold all your resources to yourself, you want to pick and choose, who you want to give your knowledge and wisdom to. Let me tell you something. If you have people that are seeking you out specifically, you should be honored. I get tired of people saying, I'm busy and people inboxing me and, I'll get to you when I get to you.
No, you get to them because they ain't have to contact you.
This is the thing about people.
Period.
You didn't get to where you are off your own merit. Somebody had to give you a leg up, a handout, a pull up, and you mean to tell me you have the mitigated audacity to try to act like you don't have no time to take care of what you need to take care of for your people? That's absurd to me. That's absurd to me. You didn't get to where you got because of your own who you think you are. Now,
somebody saw something within you.
Yes.
Somebody saw something within you. So that Easter, I went up there. It was called, I can't even remember what the party was called. Maybe Jeans and Juice or something like that. It was a cute little kitty Easter party. I set up and I had non-alcoholic beverages and I had alcohol beverages, sangrias for the adults. From there, I started working. Then I was filing the business names, getting more licensing, I got deep into it.
Yeah.
And learned more about my business and what I was trying to do. So now I'm proud. Like there's probably over 100 bartending companies right now in the city of Detroit. Like,
and you were the first.
I'm exaggerating.
And you were the first.
And I was the first.
She was the first mobile bartending company.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. Whether we make another dollar or we don't, I'm proud of that because other people have fed their children from something that I did.
Yes.
It's more than just taking a sign, holding a cup, taking a picture with the drink.
Yeah.
Like we created a whole thing in the bartending industry in Detroit, in the event industry that can't be taken away. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the things that we do. I work hard every day, and
you do work hard every day.
This is why every day. It's not. Sometimes.
And I want to say too, you're not just a hard worker, but and if you're tuning in where you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm gonna add more to it. I got Mary Harvin in the building from You Drink I Make. You're not just hard working, but you're a family woman, and you held your family down while your husband was ill. Like he literally almost died. And you was taking care of your kids, your business, and still working.
And guess what, y'all? And I decided, and we still gonna travel. We're still gonna live life because that's unfortunate that my husband was hurt, but my kids not gonna suffer in the end.
How does that work? Because so many people desire to want to be married, want the family life, relationship goals. I want that, but they don't really understand.
It's work.
This is work.
It's work. You don't wake up like I love you. and mean it. Like, it don't work. It does not work like that. No, it does not work like that. If people want it to work like that, people are like, oh, you a man, I'm a woman. We love each other. It doesn't work like that. Is this person your friend? The key thing to my husband that made me attracted to him years ago was he asked me, are you hungry? Like, did you eat today? And that was mind blowing to me because everybody else like, you want something to drink? You trying to hang out?
Ready to get you naked.
Where's that? And I'm trying to get you naked, but he cared, did you eat today? Because you can't do nothing. You could drink your life away.
Yeah.
That guy leave with them bottles and he done. You hungry in the mug, and y'all ladies know you gotta be in there sometime. And that ain't cool, you know. So it does, it's work. You know, we've been together for about 14 years. And I love it. We've been married now. This is going on our 3rd year.
Wow.
We had kids first. We got married later. The love has always been there, you know.
Yeah.
But it does. You have to build a friendship. Like, that's my number one best friend.
Yes.
You can't. And let me tell you number two.
And he works and he supports you, almost like Ebony Cochran's husband. I don't know if y'all know Blackwood Credit Services, but her husband be out there passing out the flyers, putting them on the car.
And that's how it be. Yeah, my husband be right here with like, what you got going on?
Yeah.
You got to focus. He get the girls. Come on, girls. You got to go in
here.
You go in there and focus. You do your emails. You go, call your clients. You go do what you got to do because that's the most important thing. Like that support. That's like number one thing. But
shout out to Mr. Harvin out there.
Shout out to Mr. Harvin. I love you, baby. But I'm serious.
Yes.
You do like it's a friendship first. It's love. It's respect. It's integrity. It's a lot of those words. They're not just words.
Because people can be couples. And this is the thing, and unfortunately we have a lot of this in our culture. People can become resentful, especially if one person's dreams pop off before the other ones, or you're in the midst of or highlighting your career, and then you start having health challenges, and so now you're at the height of your career, and so a person in certain relationships could become envious, and that's how that division and strife comes into play within a lot of our families because somebody's situation has popped off. If you were smart, you would chime in and say, well, how can I help you, cuz? Well, what you need, I'll be the ice chipper, and so with that being said, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a woman, an African-American woman leading a business, you've had to fire people. You've had to end some relationships that you thought you probably have forever. How was that decision? Because if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It.
That's a great question.
We're talking about utilizing your parent power. Today's show is brought to you by PBA Royal. Listen, if you have children that want to be involved in acting, in dance, in music, in media production, what I'm doing, listen, or beauty pageant training, make sure you sign your children up. Our children have to be involved in some after-school activities that's going to strengthen them in their career development. Listen, make sure you contact PBA Royal. It's right here in the city of Detroit. The number is 248-909-7167. Again, that's 248-909-7167, and that's pbaroyal.com. Have your children sign up. But you've had to make some big decisions.
Yes. Now, so you can stop business and personal. If it's bad for you, if it's bad for business, you gotta let it go. I take that same grain of salt with my personal life for real and in business. Yes, I have had to separate myself from some businesses because I don't agree with their practices. That's not my business. And if we're associated with you, then that means I agree with what you got going on.
Yeah.
Same in your personal life. If you a messy person and I hang with you, then I'm messy too.
Yeah, fact.
You gotta separate that. You gotta let them people go out your life. You gotta let that stuff go. I have lost friends since I started this business, y'all. I have lost hella friends that I would have never thought would have been gone.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because, you start your business, you gone, but it's more I grew and I started looking at stuff like, this isn't what's good for me.
Yeah.
It's not good for my family. How you gotta listen to what people say. How can you have a dislike or something from something in my family? That's my family.
Yeah.
The same with my business. If it's something that's in my business, like that's something personal. So both of them is the same. You gotta let those dead relationships die. Don't be sad about it and keep moving. Keep going on with your life. You're living. You're a living thing. You're living, breathing, moving. So keep living, breathing, and moving. And sometimes situations are done. They end. Everything is not meant to go on forever.
Let their relationships die.
And it sounds so simple, but it's hard. People still pulling back. Like, wait,
they still be giving the damn It's done.
It's done.
Now, as you have, and if you're tuning in, we're talking about utilizing your parent power. Now, you have come across a lot of different things. And speaking of dead relationships and letting dead things die, you start developing all types of newfound characteristics about yourself.
Yes.
When you start launching into the deep of your career and just learning how to deal with anger management and how to be more patient and how to have better customer service. See, we all think we're good and great until you get in a position, until you're in a position. And so you deal with people who are drinking. So now their real personality or that personality they suppress comes out. How do you deal with that? Because I know most bartenders, they be like, you know, they either cut you off or, you know,
sometimes they feed the beast.
Or they feed the beast.
Oh, yeah.
So you being a bartender, and you worked in that field of you know, dealing with the public for years. So tell me about how was that, you know, transitioning as a bartender, as a business owner as well.
Well, I think definitely it was great by actually being hands-on and being a bartender, because I know the popping hours.
Yeah.
I know 1 o'clock in the morning, like, as a bartender, that's my favorite hour to go out. I don't want to go to the club till 1 o'clock, because that's when it's hype. That's when they drinking. That's when everything gets really popping. So, as a bartender, I know, like, that's a good tip hour. As a business owner, I know now's the time to start watching the guests. Now's the time if you need to start cutting people off, it's time to start cutting them off. Now's the time to start, if you need to prepare for somebody a ride home, to start preparing for that ride home. It's different things you look for as the bartender and the bar owner. It's different cares that I have. Yeah, different components that I got, components to the situation that I got to think of. But as far as it goes, like, it was great working as a bartender all those years. It definitely let me know, like, how to make people's experience that much better. We handle all the details before then, so once your actual event comes, you don't have to worry about it. You don't gotta come tell us anything. You don't have to worry about nothing, because we've talked enough before.
Yeah.
I've got to understand what you wanted before, and we're gonna exceed what you were thinking of. So your night is gonna go great. I haven't had a complaint yet. I'm sorry to say, for 4 years.
Don't be sorry.
We haven't had a complaint.
That's a beautiful blessing. That's a blessing.
Thank you.
Now, as you have matriculated in your business and you started getting more contracts, so now it's like, okay, I can't do this. I was once a one-man show. But now I need a team. And now you're starting to hire people. What was that process like? Because, you know, it's easy. It's easy when we're on the other side getting interviewed for a job, and then you get, God blesses you to a level where now you get to hire and you get to do interviews. How was that experience?
Well, that was all my friends like, oh, girl, because you know I'm bartending, you know, I got you. Like, no, I got to look for some kind of professionalism, you know. It isn't so you got to be certified. Have you bartended? Do you have experience? Like, if not, are you willing to get trained? Are you willing to get certified as a bartender? Like, what steps do you need to take? So I looked at, luckily, I didn't even know. So all my 13, 14 years of working, I end up knowing everybody that I ever would need to hire.
Wow.
Every chef, every bartender, every server. I know them all. Can call them up on the phone. They I know them personally.
Yeah.
So I know if they work ethic is good. I know if they go to call off. I know what type of person they are.
Yeah.
So I can say mostly 95% of my employees were a friend first, were a coworker, were a former worker, and I love that part of it because it wasn't just about me moving on making money, but other people made money. My friends that were close to me. My one bartender, he's been the first bartender that I hired. His first party he did was in 2016 for us, for my daughter's birthday party. She was the first person in the city, a child, to have an adult bartender for adult drinks and kid drinks for kid drinks. And I didn't know that at the time, but I know for her birthday party, I want the adults to have margaritas, I want the kids to have slushes, and that's what we do now.
Yes.
Like, that's what we definitely do. Like,
set the trend.
You know, we set the trend.
Set
so
the
he's still with us. This 4 years later, he's like, okay, what the next event? He's one of my managers. I have a general manager in my company, Omar. Like, like, we have everybody in place. I have all my staff. Like, I have never had a problem with any of them. Like,
and you know what? That's an amazing opportunity to be able to not only hire your own, provide a service, set the tone, make history while doing so, I love being black. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you know?
wonderful.
Okay. If you're listening to I said it, before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Listen, I got Mary Harvin in the building, CEO of You Drink, I Make. Listen, so as we talk about utilizing your parent power, there are so many young people. I just was talking about they're getting ready to have a mental illness event because of the increase in suicide and the increase of, young people taking their lives because of, social media and the comparisons and the cyber bullying and all of those different things. And I definitely talk to my son very often. And you are an alumni of Cass Tech. Shout out to Cass Tech family again. CT second to none. What was it like growing up in high school, not knowing what it is that you wanted to do, and then ultimately that passion being dropped in your lap? Because
that's a good one. You have to ask some wonderful questions.
Thank you, girl. That's why I'm the hostess with the mostest.
That's a great question. High school me didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm like, they said I gotta finish. I go to Cass Tech. Said I gotta finish. September of senior year, I got accepted to Michigan State. So already senior year, I already knew I was going to Michigan State. Like, what else do I gotta do? So I thought I was gonna chill, go to school what I wanted to, and I still passed. I still had a good grade. I still went to Michigan State, but it was a little rough. But,
yeah.
I made it. Story over. Made it from there. But still didn't know what I wanted to do. Still knew, but I will say that about Cass. Even though I left not knowing what I wanted to do, I did know I was second to none.
Yeah.
I did know I was somebody.
Yeah.
Cass did let me know that. Like, okay, no matter what you do, you still first. You
yeah.
still gonna be the top, no matter what you decide to do.
Yeah.
You got that behind you.
Yeah.
And the alumni love, like they started calling. When I started my business, they were calling.
Yes.
They're like, hey, how can I help? How can I support? What can I do?
Yes.
Where you at?
Yes.
It's like unmatched. First off. So man, the passion finally hit me. The passion hit me when I was pregnant in 2015 with my daughter. So before the business actually started, I was pregnant with my middle daughter. And I remember crying, y'all. I was crying. I was like 9 months pregnant. I'm like, I just want my phone to ring with some money. That's what I remember crying.
Yes, I remember crying that too.
My phone to text and get money. Like, cause there's people out here that get a little ding.
Service, yeah.
They get a ding and they making money on their phone. And I'm like, I need to know how to do that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I need to start, but I need that to happen. I was pregnant with her. By that February, so the time she was, the time she was 6 months, I had started to drink. I mean.
Yeah.
And the money came. The
yeah.
beans came.
Yeah.
And everything I thought that I wanted, it came. Like, and it was crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing too.
Tell us, girl. Tell us, girl.
So then when I started my business, I'm like, I gotta meet AJ Photo 313.
Shout out to AJ Photo 313.
I gotta get a picture. He gotta take one of my pictures, y'all. So then I did the event and I got my photo, y'all. I'm like, oh yes, he took my picture. AJ Photo 313. I'm so good to meet him. Y'all, I'm about to do their wedding shower next month because
I'm doing their wedding shower too. I actually planned it.
Yep.
And I'm hosting it. Shout out to the Grants. Shout out to AJ Grant and Tiffany Williams, AJ Photography. But this is what it's all about, though. It's about
thinking to put that in there.
It's about A, speaking it into existence. B, putting yourself in position. C, actually having authentic relationships, not just seeking what you can get out of the situation. There are so many people that always, tell me, oh, I want to go with you when you start doing the award shows, or I want to.
But where are you now?
But where are you now, though? Like, oh, I seen you at this event. How you get? But I needed a camera person that particular day, or I may have needed you know what I'm saying? So those are things that people think that, I can just jump on the paddy wagon, and that's why a lot of people are very precautious.
What we do, we hopped in that truck, we went to Charlotte, right?
We definitely did.
Definitely did.
And not only that, but I utilized your services. I didn't just come to your events and just have a drink. I solicited your service. She did the teacher's appreciation for the teachers at Cass Tech High School. They haven't done it in years, and they haven't done it still since I've done it. Yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'll add more to it, because I wanted the teachers to feel appreciated.
That was nice.
And she came up with the green little slushy drink. It was non-alcoholic, so before y'all try to report anybody, it was no alcohol there.
Teachers had a Cass-Tech slushy.
But they had a Cass-Tech slushy. We had a Cherish Dough with Cherish Dough event. She came out. She did a watermelon with the CT on it. And I had massage therapists there. Shout out to Rita Portis and Nana, who came out and supported and really rocked it out. I think Roderick came too. A friend of mine, Roderick Massage Therapy. He came. And just shout out to a lot of amazing people who helped put this together, including the PTSA, Crystal Gardner, former president. But you came and you provided your services. And the thing about it is that so many people get to a certain height in their career and they think, oh, I ain't got time, or what? Volunteer, sponsor, you're like, what? Mm-hmm. That's a part of your career. Journey. That's a part of the journey. If you don't give back or partner or link up with people, what you got? Who you really?
Who are you?
Because at the end of the day, right now, what this coronavirus is doing is it's causing people to A, come together, or B, be solo. Because now you want to protect as a parent. If you're tuning in, we're talking about utilizing your parent power. Because now you want to protect your children. You want to protect your spouse. You want to protect the people that you love. So this virus is causing people to come together. It's causing people to pay attention. It's causing people to not look the other way. And it's showing how discriminating it can get. Because now we're all looking at Chinese people, Korean people, Filipinos, anybody from that descendant or that ethnicity. We looking at them quite strange.
But to me, we should really be looking at strange, right? Everybody is still trying to book these flights. So y'all know, it ain't gonna hurt. I'm gonna get this flight. I'll take this cruise. Like, all right. All right.
So the people that's traveling is the ones we should be watching.
That's what I think. That's just me. That's just me.
Well, listen, you might be right though, because they traveling. It's airborne. It's a virus. It's from touching. So it could potentially come from anywhere, especially those people coming in and out of the country traveling. So we just want to make sure that we are being precautious and utilizing our parent power. You kept your kids from school.
I did. I kept my kids from school today and yesterday. I don't have to wait on someone to tell me, okay, the schools are closed, or we're going to do this. I can decide for myself what to do with my children. And the decision for myself as an educated adult decided that I don't want my kids around whatever germs going on right now.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is.
Absolutely.
I'll wait. It's okay to be precautious. What harm am I causing them by keeping mama safe?
Yeah.
They're still going to learn.
Yeah. And you know what? Two things you said. You made a decision not waiting on someone to tell you what to do with your child. There are so many parents, unfortunately, that need step-by-step, hold my hand decisions on their children. And I tell my son, because my son is at an age now where he can kind of mend for himself, but I'm still the adult making the decisions for him. But you said something that was critical before the show started. Your children are still small.
They're young. Yep, and they're gonna
so they don't take into conscientious in their mind that, oh, coronavirus, if I touch or rub my eye, because they're a baby. All they thinking is, I'm rubbing my eye, I'm sleepy. A teenager may think, man, give me some of that juice, I'm thirsty. They're not thinking, okay, you may have something, so you make the decision. So many of us have to utilize our power as parents. Go up to these schools. Make your concerns heard. Go to the DPS school board meetings. Make your concerns heard. There is no reason why the water department should turn people's waters back on only because of the coronavirus.
Because if it was, let me tell you about that. So if they wasn't washing their hands before they didn't have water, they've been dirty, and it's been dirty out here.
I just passed out.
I'm sorry, but it's been dirty out here. Like they're touching the gas station door. They're at Walmart touching the cart.
Facts.
Whether they had water or not.
Facts.
So now it's a big deal. This week, and that's the part that's kind of like it's
really disturbing. It's really disturbing the thought processes of people, because if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It. I got Miss Mary Harvin in the building from You Drink, I Make. listen, it's really disturbing to know that, you know, our children are placed in the hands of people who don't care. And unfortunately, I'm so grateful that my son has an amazing principal. Shout out to Mrs. Lisa Phillips Elver at Cass Tech, because I feel so protected. I feel like my son is so protected by being there. You know what I mean? Like, even though my high school, shout out to all the McKenzie Stags, all the former McKenzie alumni, even though my school isn't open any longer for the high school, it's open for middle and elementary, I feel like he got that family experience. That you know, I'm gonna tell your mama, I know your mama. You know what I mean?
We gonna let them know.
But we gonna let them know, because that's how, you know, my mom was very involved in school when I was in school, and so was my father when he got out of prison. You making that decision to not allow your children to go to school because you're not only protecting them, but you're also protecting other children. So many parents send their kids to school sick. Stop. S-T-O-P spells stop.
Nope. Because everybody worried about, I get it, is worried about money. Okay, so yeah, you can't miss word, missing word mean you miss money, missing money, you need the money to pay the bills. I get it, you know, but when do you put your health or your children's health first? Like, kids be in school really coughing up their lungs, really coughing.
And adults
they just
be at work
there.
too.
And adults be at work too. Just
sick.
Really sick.
Really,
so
really
how do y'all
sick.
think we not supposed to be sick? Everybody not gonna be sick.
And this is one of the reasons why a pandemic like the coronavirus can easily spread, because people don't utilize the power, the God-given power and the authority that you've been given, and then you want to know why there's division and strife and envy and issues amongst families.
Like somebody really had to make you work from home, make you shut the school down. Like,
yeah.
Where do y'all think?
Where do you get to a point where, you know what, I'm going to make a conscientious decision for my family? Because I'm going to tell you something. In the event that people have to make a decision whether or not they're going to come to work or be with their families, I guarantee you 100%, if my name ain't Jaja, those CEOs, those managers, those supervisors, they'll leave and let all the workers work their little behinds off while they're somewhere safe, not dealing with the public, not dealing with the coronavirus, while their business is still functioning and you shucking and jiving, trying to get to work, and their children are safe. Their Chaldean families are in Farmington and over in Oakland County or somewhere protected, and they have stocks of food piled up, and you barely got enough for a hot and ready because you trying to hurry up and shuck and jive to get to work, but you're not prepared for your family. And I'm going to tell you something.
Right, coughing and breathing and hacking the whole way.
Hacking the whole way. And not only that, but you're dealing with the public. And so now you still dealing with the public. What are some of the precautions that you're utilizing to help? Because you still have a husband and family.
Right, so now I don't work today, but tomorrow I do have to go back. I'm back on the line tomorrow. You know, I'm back out on the streets tomorrow. So we're gonna see. You know, like I work at a restaurant, so I'm definitely. They say keep your distance, but I'm definitely in your area. You're in my area because I have to get close to you to sit the food down on the table. Mm-hmm. You want to come eat. I want to serve you, you know, so we're going to see. But I will tell you this. If it comes down to health, I won't be at work. I will choose my children first.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just as simple as that.
And, you know, one of the things is that we don't report the truth like we should. You know, unfortunately, we come from a country that has been based on lies, manipulation, forgery, all of those things. And so when truths are reported, they want you to not.
It's half truth.
It's half truth.
Some, but not everything.
We told you enough to be informed, to give you that right.
To say we told you.
Because we've had, and we talked about this before the show started. I told y'all we had a show before the show. We grew up and we had 9/11. We had the Ebola, what was that, Ebola virus or whatever.
We had SARS.
We had anthrax. We had anthrax. Yeah, we had anthrax when they was putting the stuff on the envelopes and the packages.
You didn't want to open the mail.
You didn't want to open up the mail. It was an issue with the mail. And we're not saying this to make this a small issue. we're saying this to say this is a real issue and take it as such. Take the precautions as such. This is not a game. This is not something that you and your family and friends should be just saying, oh, it'll pass. Yes, it will pass. And if you're covered by the blood and you believe that you're covered and protected and you're utilizing those precautions, you should be okay. But in the event, you also want to be okay because other people don't think like you. I teach my son all the time, you're not just driving for you. You're driving for everybody. Everybody didn't get taught the same things. So everybody may go wash their hands, but are they washing the front and the back?
Are they using antibacterial soap? Are they using just something that's going to moisturize them? Are they using something that just smells good? Like, all of those things. Like, is it actually killing germs? It's so many components to this.
It's so many components to this. And the thing about it is that we already suffer from social skills as it is. And I think we talked about this before the show too. You know, in the event that they were to take Wi-Fi, take internet, we know how to survive without having Wi-Fi or Instagram or Facebook because we grew up without
these teenagers gonna be moping around.
No, not my son, because we gonna get out and get some things done, okay? We're gonna plant some trees. Listen, rake the yard. We got stuff. Listen, like my mom used to do. Listen, my mom used to say, "Oh, I got something for you to do.
For real,
I'll find something for you to do." And the thing about it is that with the coronavirus, it has a tendency to make people even more antisocial. It's already bad enough people don't know how to have dialogue,
right,
have social skills. It will cause them to be even more antisocial, you know, and miss out on opportunities because of the virus. Me and you and a few other people, we jumped in the truck, went to a whole nother state, met a slew of people that we have relationships with now, and don't allow the virus to hinder your decision making and moving your business, your family forward because of those precautions. But you also have to be precautious. Have you seen a change in social behaviors since the
yes.
awareness has been made?
I did work Tuesday and it was very slow. I'm in like several server groups of servers all across America, and each of them was talking about their cities were slow. Some of them are in Washington where people have actually died.
Yeah.
And it's terribly slow. Like, so this is just something it's like I'm watching this because it may not be here yet, but this may be what's to come here.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's why even right now, you can listen to what they're saying in the U.S., what we should do, but let's look at where it's been. Let's look at China. Let's look at Italy. Italy is completely locked down right now.
Yeah.
Like, 60 million people.
Yeah.
Who say a week ago they was just living life.
Yeah.
It takes about 2 weeks for it to show. So I was thinking about this today. I estimate most people probably got affected like the beginning of March.
Yeah.
For the United States. We haven't even been 14 days past March 1st. So everybody might not even know they're infected yet.
People, and that's the thing.
That's the thing.
A lot of people that are aware that they are infected, and then there are some people who are not aware that they are infected because they've had access to the virus, and it will cause people to become violent and angry and frustrated because this is a serious situation. And I seen a video of a Chinese lady coughing all over the buttons on the elevator and coughing all on the buttons on the elevator. And then some people got on the elevator and started touching the buttons. You don't know. You just don't know. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and I got Mary Harvin in the building from You Drink I Make, and we're talking about utilizing your parent power. With utilizing your parent power, there are situations that we all have been in where we have to make a conscientious decision. Am I going to add fuel to the fire, or am I going to remove myself from this situation in general? You serve alcohol at events. Have you seen it get rowdy, turned up?
I have.
And you like, okay, my team, it's time for us to go.
This is ended. Yes, there has. There really was only one event where that got to the point. Nobody was overserved or anything. Everybody is served in alcohol limits. But some people, it don't matter whether they have alcohol or not. Yeah. They going to be that person where they go somewhere. When they put on clothes, that's them. So, you know, you can't stop everybody, but what you can do is protect yourself, you know. It's time for us to roll, crew. Yeah. Pack it up, let's go. Pack it up, we out.
We out of here. It's looking a
Had a
little
great
hot.
time, right? Looking a little hot. But we not gonna stay there like, no, we still gotta go. We still serving. Like,
and you know, people.
And then there are people that do that. You know, like
people
it
that
can be
do
a
that.
fight and they're still going. Like, oh, I'm making these drinks. Like, that's not me.
Not knowing that life is so precious and a bullet doesn't have a name on it. That's just like coronavirus don't have a name on it. It's not just for Chinese people, white people, Italian people, European. It's a virus, a disease. When you had chicken pox, it was whoever got in contact with a chicken pox, you got the chicken pox. Whoever had the flu, you got in contact with the person with the flu, you got the flu. Now, because you're serving alcohol, and unfortunately, alcoholism is a prevalent issue in our community. Do you ever feel like, you know, am I contributing to this situation, or I'm being booked?
Yep.
I'm being booked. I'm being paid to give a beautiful party. But do you ever think about in the back of your mind, am I helping this situation, or?
I look at it like this, 2 ways.
Okay.
I say. So I have, when I worked at Lucky's, I felt like that every night at 1 a.m. when I was bartending. Like, oh, here they go. They about to come get these $2 Long Islands, and they about to do the food. And it is me giving it to them. Like, and I felt like that. Like, here they come.
Right,
you
the
know,
pusher man.
Like, I'm the pusher man. I'm the pharmacist at this point, you know.
Right.
And I have been there. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm killing my people. I'm killing my people.
Yeah.
Not even for me, for somebody else. I'm killing us for them.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't like that feeling.
Yeah.
Now within my business, I can say I don't feel like that because we are responsible alcohol servers. So it's not about, we're not trying to make all the money we can make.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't trying to, I don't care if I kill you.
Right.
It's not that. We have a limit.
Yeah.
You exceed it, we're not going to let you. We're going to stop you before you get there. You know, so I'm not poisoning my people. Not by far. We do a lot of non-alcohol events because everything ain't alcohol.
Yeah.
And you're going to get the same beautiful drinks, gummy worms, whipped cream, all of that too. It's non-alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, so I do feel like we do things that we're not poisoning my community because that's important to me too.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
my community, but I have been there like, okay.
Right. Now, for any person that's looking and saying, you know what, I want to have an amazing event, you know, I really want to utilize your services, how would they be able to get in contact with you, book you, as well as we're going to talk about your daughter's business as well in a few. But if they wanted to book you for an event, whether it be for alcoholic beverages or non-alcoholic, movie premieres, birthdays, baby showers,
Sweet 16,
even church events. Y'all got church events. You can have a bartender there. It don't got to be liquor. We can have some holy oil. We can have some. We can have holy oil cocktails. Like, no, I'm just kidding. Non-alcoholic cocktails with the cranberry juice and a little cracker on the side. No, that's communion.
But if you wanted to have us,
how would they get in contact with you?
You can definitely, first off, you can follow us or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
And You Drink, I Make. It's the letter U, drink. The letter I, make. You drink, I make. Real simple. So that's Facebook, that's Instagram. Now, if you want to book with us, you can email us at youdrinkimake@gmail.com. If you want to call me, I'm going to answer. We can talk about your event. 734-506-6594. One more time.
Yes.
734-506-6594. Those are the best ways to contact us. Is email or phone call. You can send us a message. You can send us an Instagram message. We will get back with you. The best way, though, is email or phone call.
I love it. Now, listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I have Mrs. Mary Harvin in the building, CEO of You Drink, I Make. Listen, make sure that you guys book her for your events. I know that this virus has caused us to cancel a lot of our planned events, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be social, and it doesn't mean that we still shouldn't celebrate. We just have to be precautious, and maybe we need to all get some of them little quarantine little things they have at the airport where they scan you and make sure you don't have you're clear to go. Now, if you got it on you, stay at home until you get the clear. Now, speaking of getting the clear and communion and holy oil and all that stuff, how important is it to have prayer in your business and to have that relationship with God?
It's important because you're going to need them.
So many people think,
call on them for sure.
Yeah, sometimes you want to quit as an entrepreneur, as a manager, you know, as a CEO, as a mother, as a spouse. You sometimes just want to quit. You know what? I quit.
Yep, I quit all of this.
Listen, I quit Tayshawn so many times. I've quit. Like, you know what? I quit being your mom, son. And he'll be like, yeah, okay, mom.
Right. So what's for dinner?
Right. Literally, what's for dinner? How do you maneuver with developing that relationship, you know, with God and prayer and just having your family all together and having that understanding and faith base?
Yeah, it does have to be there because some days get tough. Like, I had to realize, because at first people used to call and I was telling them, no, I'm booked. No, I'm booked this day. And then I realized, like, I keep saying I'm booked. I'm like, but in the next sentence I say I got 12 bartenders. So I'm going to have to live a little. You know what I'm saying? I got room. I'm not booked. I got staff. So I lived a little. We done did 5 events in one day. That's a lot. Woke up that morning I went and got my tire fixed the night before. They didn't put my lug nuts on. Whole tire about to fall off. I got 5 events this day. I don't have time for this. Prayer. You know what I'm saying? Please help me make it, Lord. Please help me get this together. And guess what? And I did. Got the tire fixed. Boom. Drop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 events going at the same time. Staff where they need to be. No complaints. Wonderful weekend. Like, it can't happen. But it took me a while to get there to realize, like, it's not just me. I can't just say what I can do. Yeah. What can we do? My staff is really there. These are, like I said, these are not just old coworkers. These are friends. Yeah. So they trying to support the vision too. Yeah. How can I assist? Yeah. Where do you need me? Yeah. So it's about a team. It's about support. My husband, my kids, they know them on this phone, or if I'm in this phone doing like this, I ain't always on Facebook. Like, I'm really doing stuff. I need time to think. I got to concentrate. My kids know, Mom, you working on your business? Yeah. Okay, Mommy, you do your business. Yeah. And they go on about their business.
And you know what?
And that's cool. I need that.
Speaking of going on about their business, you said, I want to not only branch off and start my own business to have something for my family, my legacy, but now I want to branch off and I want my children to have something that belongs to them. And so you started your daughters now have a business. What's the name of their business?
Cupcake Rainbow. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook, Cupcake Rainbow 313.
Yes. Now tell me about Cupcake Rainbow 313.
Cupcake Rainbow 313 is children's beverages made for children by children.
Beautiful.
So my daughter is 7. Her 4-year-old sister said she was ready. So my 7-year-old and my 4-year-old come out. They get to put the ice in the blender, blend you up a slushie, pour it in the cup, whipped cream, gummy worms, hook it up. Since then, there are a lot of other little children that make beverages now. But again, just like I started it, they are forerunners too.
Trendsetters.
So they trendsetters. So my daughter knows it too. I've showed her, like, look, they doing something like you. And she's like, they doing like me.
They copy.
Like, and my daughter, she's 7, but she already be like, Mama, I'm working on my brand. Yeah. I gotta work on this. I'm in my business. She's made $800 in her business. She will tell you every day. Yeah. Because I got $800. And I can buy what I want to buy. And she said, but my mama won't let me spend it. She said, I gotta save my money. She said, I gotta save it. But I made $800. And she mean it. Yeah. Her 19-year-old brother be like, girl, you got no money. And yes, I do. I got $800. Like, and she mean that.
Yeah. That's a beautiful, that's a beautiful feeling to take pride knowing, okay, I'm doing like my mama. You know, I'm setting the tone. You know what I mean? You didn't wallow in your pity. You know, your husband didn't wallow in his pity of his issues and the challenges that he faced. You put your bootstraps on and y'all got to it. And not only did you get to it, but you brought the family into the business.
Because it was like she was asking, are you going to work again? Are you going to do this again, Mom? And she wanted to go, but you know, all the parties aren't for her. I can't take my 7-year-old to every party. Yeah. She don't even know what it's called. She's like, oh, they got that not for you going to be there. That not for you stuff. That's all she knows alcohol to be called. It's not for you. Yeah. So she's like, no, those parties are not for you. Right. And that's all she knows. So I tell her, but I'm teaching you something you can make money for the rest of your life, daughter. Yes. It will always be somebody's birthday. There's always a holiday. There's always going to be something. So if you learn this at 7, you can do 8-year-old parties, 9, 10, 12. Yeah. The sky's the limit. Yeah, yeah. That's her. Just keep doing you. Focus on you. Learn how to do this. And she's good now. She be talking to people like, what color straw would you like? And, you know, like, it is cool to see her evolve. Like, she's evolved.
So how do you feel when you're watching your daughters servicing their customers, their clients. Because now this is a contracted event.
And it's their clients and it's them. They own. And they do it, and it'd be cute to watch. It's cute to watch.
Do they ever say, "Mom, I'm tired"?
Oh no, this their favorite thing. Don't let the party be banging and the kids somewhere going doom doom and the music banging and the candy going. They there. You look up like, what happened to the? And then I'm on. I'm like, oh, I'm making drinks good. And then she be like, man, my mommy got it.
Because they're still kids.
Yeah, they still kids, and I'm never gonna be like, no, get over here and work. You work till you.
No, not Joe Jackson. You ain't gonna Joe Jackson.
No. So they work, they play, they work.
Yeah.
They'll get older. They'll get more mature in this. But for now, I'm proud of where they are, and that works for me.
Now, if they want to book Cupcake Rainbow for children's event, now I ain't talking to none of you perverts, so don't none of you perverts get to try to book no party with no kids. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it, because everybody on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube ain't saved, nor do they care. There's some weirdos out here, and probably some of y'all got some of them as friends. But that's nor here nor there. If you want to book Cupcake Rainbow.
If you want to book Cupcake Rainbow, you can contact them through Facebook or Instagram at Cupcake Rainbow 313. You can also give them a call at 734-506-6594. And we can book for Cupcake Rainbow at 734-506-6594.
Listen, make sure you guys go out and support You Drink, I Make, and make sure you go out and support Cupcake Rainbow. Listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I got Mrs. Mary Harvin in the building from You Drink, I Make. And listen, this show is brought to you by PBA Royal. PBA Royal Performing Arts School. If you're looking for your children to be a part and active in dance, in music, in acting, media production, or beauty pageant training, listen, make sure you have your children sign up today at 248-909-7167, or they can contact pbaroyal.com. So listen, before we get out of here, Mary, what do you want to talk about in terms of what's coming up with your business? Did you get out here and vote? Did you vote?
I did.
Okay, awesome. And what is coming up for You Drink, I Make, as well as Cupcake Rainbow?
Well, You Drink, I Make, we're reaching our peak season in business, so we are pretty much booked for the remainder of the year. We had a slow January and February, which sometimes you'll learn that slow periods are good periods. I had some nice family time. But I know that those days are coming to an end because it's our time to shine. You have graduation season coming, proms, open houses, the whole nine, baby showers, summer, the end of spring, summer, fall slows down, and then we're back up at it. Thanksgiving, Christmas, so we're just gearing up for our year 2020. This is our 4th year in business. We celebrated last month in February, was 4 full years.
Congratulations. I just celebrated 2 years for I Said It podcast.
Yes, and I remember when I Said It started.
Yes, I remember when I Said It started too. And listen, you know what? The beautiful thing about matriculating in your career is the experiences. You never know where your career or relationship that you develop. Me and you have been around each other quite a few times for quite a few events. And then we ended up working together and going out of town, and we had an amazing time. And you recently just celebrated your birthday, so happy belated birthday. I was there.
Yes, you were.
What do you want to say to families that are starting off with children, or starting off with business, family business? What words of wisdom or knowledge do you want to implore on them so that they can understand what they're getting ready to walk into?
First thing is stick to it. Like, you can't say, today I'm gonna start a business, and after a week, when things aren't going how you want or you haven't made the money, I'm done with that. You can't be done with it. You gotta keep going. Like, if you said you want to construct fake flowers and this is what you're gonna do, this is what you do. Like, this is what you do. You put your all into it. You do it every day. You think about it. You sleep about it. When you're not on Facebook, you researching this. Like, this is what you do. You eat, sleep, breathe fake flowers, because this is what you said you're gonna do. Like, it is as simple as that. Whatever you decide, and then who on your team?
Yeah.
If this your man, this bae, this boo.
Yeah.
If you on fake flowers and boo ain't talking about, well, how many you need? How can I help you? That's not boo.
That's not boo.
That's not boo, period. Like, if he not like, oh, okay, well, how can I help you? What store you need to go to? Can we order it online? that's not boo. You know, like
that ain't bad.
That's not bad. So we just keep on moving from that. Like, and with your kids, you gotta spend time with them. Yeah, you gotta work. That's just the problem I think is going on right now. Yeah, you gotta work. Yeah, you got kids. Yeah, you wanna be at work and then all the time with your kids. You know, like I get it. I'm there. You know.
Yeah.
But I still realized one day, like, if I'm not with them and they not learning this stuff spit from me, then they hearing it, getting it second hand from somebody else.
Facts.
And I don't want you to, because can't nobody give it to you like me than me. So
facts.
If I want you to have me in you, I gotta give you me.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. So I run this business. I go work at Red Lobster. I do all of this stuff, and I still with my husband every day. That's my best friend. I sit down, I take time, and I talk to him. And we talk. We have a wonderful relationship. And outside that, we spend time with our kids. He don't spend time with them. I don't spend time. We spend with it together.
Yeah.
Because they might be saying something to mama where daddy gonna correct her. They might say something to daddy where mama gonna correct it. Kids do need two parents.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I hate to say it like that, but you know,
they do. That's facts.
You think that like it sounds like whoa, but
cliche,
you know, they do. That's why they were born with a mom and dad.
Facts.
So, I would just say work hard, stick to it, stay consistent, and pay attention to who's on your side. Be careful out here. Wash your hands. Keep your distance. You know, like, be aware. Everything's not a joke.
Yeah.
I've seen all the memes. Y'all already calling it the Rona. Call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, be aware, please.
Please. Listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. If you're looking for a host, if you're looking for a speaker or a panelist, listen, make sure you book your girl, Zsa Hubbard. Listen, I will be more than happy to host your event, speak at your event, or be a panelist at one of your events. Listen, it's your girl, Zsa. You're listening to Yeah, I Said It. I have today my special guest, Mrs. Mary Harvin from You Drink, I Make. Make sure you go book her. And if you can't book her daughters from the Cupcake Rainbow Company. Listen, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I love y'all. Until next week, peace. Love y'all.